In the headliner of UFC Fight Night 191, it was all business for perennial underdog Derek Brunson. He chalked up his 5th straight win at middleweight by beating Darren Till via 3rd-round submission. Takedowns and grappling were the keys to victory for the fittingly nicknamed Human Blanket. Despite finding success on the feet, Till was unable to keep from bottom position for long periods and was eventually taken down, mounted, and tapped to a choke. Post-fight, Brunson said he wants to sit out and wait for a title shot against the winner of Israel Adesanya and Robert Whittaker, who are expected to rematch for the belt in the first quarter of 2022. Till, on the other hand, has now lost 4 of his last 5 inside the octagon. Once hailed as the next big thing, the mouthy Liverpudlian's holes in his wrestling and ground game will need to be fixed in order to make a championship run. In the co-main, Tom Aspinall cemented his status as one of the heavyweight division's most intriguing prospects with his first-round highlight reel TKO of Sergey Spivak. Aspinall opened the fight with quick feints and nice body jabs. A heavy hook cross from the Englishman backed Spivak up, and an uppercut split his guard. An elbow to the jaw dropped the Moldovan, and a barrage of unanswered shots forced the ref to step in. Aspinall's stoppage earned him a Performance of the Night bonus. Joining him was lightweight Paddy Pimblett and his vicious first-round knockout of Luigi Vendramini, while Molly McCann and Ji-Yeon Kim won Fight of the Night after a 3-round flyweight war. In other news, Miesha Tate has lined up her 2nd bout in 3 months, because that's how you get a rematch with the champ who took your belt. Cupcake's 2nd fight after a 5-year layoff will be against BJJ ace Ketlin Vieira, as Tate looks to avenge her 2016 title loss against current champ Amanda Nunes. She is the GOAT, but she's not invincible, Tate said about her old foe. She is only human, just like me and you, and is beatable. I believe with my whole heart and soul that I will become a world champion again. UFC lightweight Justin Gaethje has signed a contract extension that will keep him inside the octagon ahead of his upcoming fight against Michael Chandler on November 6th. The former interim champ had expressed frustration with the promotion due to passing him over for a title fight after lightweight king Khabib Nurmagomedov retired, but says he and President Dana White are on good terms. I was pissed off at the time, Gaethje said. I thought this was the most coveted title in the UFC. You have Charles Oliveira and Michael Chandler fighting each other for the title when it should have been me and Dustin Poirier. Former UFC welterweight title challenger Jorge Masvidal wants a fight next that will put him in a position to challenge again for the belt. If that's not in his immediate future, Street Jesus would be content to put a beating on the infamous boxing duo, the Paul brothers. I'm gonna beat up all the Pauls, Gamebred started. If they put money in my pocket, that Logan Paul dude, Jake Paul, whoever Paul, of course, I'd like to break some Disney characters' faces. Masvidal, the UFC's mythical BMF champion, is still under contract with the promotion, but he doesn't think it would be out of the question for Uncle Dana to let him cross over into boxing, especially given Jake Paul's recent verbal attacks against White and UFC brass. UFC would have to sign off, but nothing is impossible, a hopeful Masvidal stated. Dana doesn't like those guys and knows I'll go in there and put a hurting on those kids. Maybe he does send in the assassin. And for the first time in her decorated career, former UFC women's strawweight champ Zhang Weili has shifted her training camp to the United States in preparation for her November 6th rematch with champ Rose Namajunas. Zhang fell to Namajunas by first-round knockout last April, snapping a 21-fight winning streak. The first Chinese-born champ in UFC history feels things will be more organized in the U.S., and sources said former double champ Henry Cejudo will be part of her camp. Thanks for watching, and remember, if you want more fight sports in your life, just hit the subscribe button.